I'd like to call the Calcasieu Parish School Board meeting to order here on Tuesday, October 7th at 5 p.m. Will you all please stand for the prayer and pledge of allegiance by Mr. Aaron McKelly.
Heavenly Father, please watch over us, be with us as we make decisions that are going to affect our employees and our students and our community. In your name we pray. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes, sir. Ms. Ayo.
I'm here.
Mr. Bumgarner.
Here.
Mr. Breaux. Mr. Castile.
Here.
Ms. Fontenot.
Here.
Ms. Gay. Mr. Hardesty.
Here.
Ms. Hardy McReynolds.
Here.
Mr. McCalley. Mr. O'Banion.
Here.
Mr. Pichon. Mr. Roberts. Mr. Carter. Reverend Wallace
Here.
and Dr. Washington.
Present.
You have a quorum.
All right, item number 3, approval of minutes. Moved by Mr. Bumgarner, second by Mr. Hardesty. All right, any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries, ayes have it. Presentations, number 4. 8.
Yeah, so we've got Ms. Cantrell with the LSUS.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jennifer Cantrell. I'm a 4-H agent here in Calcasieu Parish. I'm one of 3 agents we have. I have Mr. Brendan Muse with us, and Ms. Carrie Lane couldn't make it tonight. But we wanted to come, first of all, to thank you. It's because of our relationship with the school board that our 4-H program in Calcasieu Parish is one of the top tier programs in the state. If you don't know what 4-H is, a quick synopsis is that it is a youth leadership development program. How do we do that? We trick kids into doing something that they enjoy, and they gain teamwork skills and leadership skills and time management skills and responsibility skills, and pretty much anything else that you can imagine that we need in adults in our society. So that's our main goal, is produce promising adults who will come back to their communities, be fruitful in them, and lead the next generation as well. Some facts about 4-H. We've been in Calcasieu Parish for 100 years. We're one of the longest running programs in the state. We're also one of the longest running programs in the nation. The very first club was not in Calcasieu, it was in Ascension Parish. It started in 1905. So it's been around a little while, and I think our track record has proven that 4-H members are 2 times more likely to graduate high school. They're 4 times more likely to be involved in STEM and science-related careers, and that our enrollment actually is majority female. So female STEM careers is something that we push for everybody, but that's just some little facts about what 4-H does. We go to schools every month and we produce curriculum that is up to the state standards, whether it's state science standards, state English standards. We don't just teach about agriculture. We've done lessons on aerospace engineering, Newton's law of motion. We've done career-focused events. And throughout the year as well, on top of going to all 50 of our clubs in your public schools, we hold workshop days, we hold large events like our shooting sports program, our livestock club project program, our horse club program, and our sewing projects, our arts projects, and we really are all inclusive. So 4th through 12th grade can join, and there's no discrimination against grades, anything else in place there. We offer the opportunities to every student in Calcasieu Parish. Today, we have with us a very special young man from Vale City Elementary. He's going to tell you all a little bit about what 4-H means to him and how it actually caused him to start an entire community service project all by himself that really affected a program that we're so happy to be involved with called the Rodeo, that Jimmy and Joanne Moe have started in honor of their son, and that welcomes the special needs students from Calcasieu Parish every year to experience something new and fun. And I'm gonna let Connor talk about for a minute, and then if y'all have any questions about 4-H or for me, I'll be right there behind him. Thank you.
Good evening, members of the Calcasieu Parish School Board. My name is Connor Rogers, and I'm honored to be here tonight representing the Vale City 4-H Club. 4-H has already made such a big impact on my life. It's helped shape who I am today by teaching me to work hard for what I want, be responsible, stay organized, and step up as a leader, not just for myself, but for the people around me. Through 4-H, I've had the chance to work on projects, give presentations, and help others in my club with theirs. I've also learned how rewarding it feels to serve others and to truly enjoy doing it. Whether it's serving meals with my parents at Abraham's tent, organizing fundraisers, volunteering at different community events, or having the amazing opportunity to serve as vice president of the Vale City 4-H Club, each of these experiences has taught me to put my best foot forward. Because of 4-H, I've also set personal goals for myself, like graduating top of my class from high school and college, continuing to serve others, and staying involved in my community wherever I can. When I think about everything I've learned through 4-H, I realize how much it connects to the 4-H's: head, heart, hands, and health. I've used my head to think critically, solve problems, and make good decisions. I've used my heart to care for others, to serve my community, and to show kindness wherever I can. I've used my hands to work hard, whether that's helping with service projects, organizing events, or lending a hand to fellow members. And I focused on my health, learning the importance of taking care of myself and setting a positive example for others. Overall, 4-H is an incredible organization that's helped me grow and learn so much. It's given me confidence, leadership skills, and friendships that will last a lifetime. 4-H isn't just an organization to me, it's a family that's helped me become the best version of myself. Thank you.
He's not giving himself enough credit. His mom had seen on Facebook, I think, about Jimmy and Joanne needing donations for the little goodie bags for those special needs kids that come through, and it's over 200 at this point through the rodeo. And what they were asking for was she had special coloring books made with special needs students doing rodeo activities, and she needed crayons. And so she sent me something, said, hey, can you get a few boxes of the 8-count crayons for us so we don't have to buy them so much? Thanks to Connor, we don't have to buy any for the next 4 years. He thought of the plan and he ran with it, and it's just special things like that that we think put 4-H members at a different level of responsibility and respect for their community. So we're proud of you, bud. Thank you so much for coming. Any questions for me or Connor?
Well, I don't have a question, but I just have a comment. And I tell you, Mr. Rogers, we want to thank you Thank you very much for your service, your heart, your leadership. We are very, very proud of you. We're grateful for what you contribute to the community even today. And so we know, we see you are the product of how our kids and our students can make a difference. And so thank you very much for your service, and parents as well. Thank you all, and all of those who sponsor. Thank you. All right, let's give another round of applause to Mr. Rogers. Dr. Van Beaver, Superintendent's report.
Yes, sir. You've each received your Head Start report. September was full of smiles and special moments. We kicked off the fun on September 8th with Grandparents' Day and celebrated with the theme Llama, Llama, Gram, and Grandpa. Grandparents joined their little ones on campus for sweet treats, a joyful read aloud of a book, and the colorful paper quilt craft. Some classrooms even featured a fun guessing game using aged photos of students dressed as grandparents, and guests had to figure out which grandkid was who. The excitement continued on September 9th for National Teddy Bear Day, and children brought their favorite stuffed animals or teddy bears to school for a day filled with cuddles, storytelling, and lots of fuzzy fun. To close out the month, we held a parent meeting and fatherhood activity on September 18th, and parents discussed the important topics like upcoming center events, hurricane preparedness, Brigance screenings, and parenting partners. After the meeting, fathers joined their children outdoors for a creative STEM painting activity using real leaves and colorful paint. Families made beautiful prints on cardstock, bringing art, nature, and bonding together in a creative way. Policy Council meeting was held on September 15th. Policy Council members were elected, and the following items were approved: the July 2025 meeting minutes, the Director's report for September 2025, and the attendance report for August 2025. You've each received your school population report, which reflects the beginning numbers in August and the ending numbers in September. Ending numbers in August and ending numbers in September. We would like to report our September 2025 sales tax numbers for our general fund, which show collections of $2,017,804, or 13.6% above budget for the third month of the 25-26 fiscal year. Collections are $1,130,701, or 7.2% above collections for the same month last year. The latest hurricane report is in your packet. I am required to announce the following. Notice is hereby given in compliance with Louisiana Revised Statute 4219.1 that school district number 25 of the Calcasieu Parish of the Parish of Calcasieu, Louisiana, the district, will meet in open and public session on the 4th day of November 2025 at 5:00 p.m. in the offices of the Calcasieu Parish School Board, 3310 Broad Street, Lake Charles, Louisiana, to consider calling an election to be held in the district on April 18th, 2026, to consider authorizing ad valorem property tax secured bonds for the purpose of acquiring and/or improving land and playgrounds, purchasing, erecting, enlarging, and/or improving school buildings and other school-related facilities within and for said district, and acquiring the necessary equipment and furnishings therefore, Title II, which shall be in the public for the purpose of operating and maintaining the district's school facilities. Announced on September 7th, 2025, and we will publish on, October 7th, 2025. We will publish on October 10th, 2025. Also, public notice. Notice is hereby given in compliance with Louisiana Revised Statute 4219.1 that school district number 34 of the parish of Calcasieu, Louisiana, the district, shall meet in open and public session on the 4th day of November at 5:00 p.m. at the offices of the Calcasieu Parish School Board, 3310 Broad Street, Lake Charles, Louisiana, to consider calling an election to be held in the district on April 18th, 2026, to consider authorizing ad valorem property tax secured bonds for the purpose of acquiring and/or improving land and playgrounds, purchasing, erecting, enlarging, and/or improving school buildings and other school-related facilities within and for said district, and acquiring the necessary equipment and furnishings therefore, Title II, which shall be in the public for the purpose of operating and maintaining the district school facilities. Announced October 7th, 2025. We will publish on October 10th, 2025. CPSB held the annual health fair on September 13th at the Lake Charles Event Center. And risk management staff, in conjunction with Christus Health, provided the opportunity for 360 of our CPSB staff members to come together and get health screenings as well as information about healthy lifestyles. We'd like to thank Mr. Bergeron and his staff, as well as Christus Health, for their efforts to keep our employees and retirees healthy. On September 26th, the Blue Cross Blue Shield hosted a special shopping event at T.H. Watkins Elementary. And they provided every student at the school with a new pair of shoes free of charge. The students met with volunteers in order to pick up their shoes and go through a fitting to ensure that they fit. Thank you to Blue Cross Blue Shield for this amazing opportunity for our students. It is my pleasure to announce the following Head Start policy members for 25-26, and if they're here, if they just stand. For Brenda Hunter, Isabel Chesson, Derica Holloway, David Johnson, and Jimmy Salter. For J.D. Clifton, Desiree Blakely, Brenda Allen, Shaquila McFadden, and Kayla Peacher. For Jake Dross, Deborah Citizen, and Alexis Garcia. And for John F. Kennedy, Alexis Geeter, Keely August. For J.I. Watson, Amy Wilson, Alexandria LeBlanc, Keanu Bird, and Akila Ponder. And community representatives, Nolia Bernard, Talitha Poulard, Shayla Palmer, Mac Delafosse, and Bernethia Vital. So thank you for serving as Head Start Policy Council members. This concludes the superintendent's report.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions? All right, moving right along. No item 6, no executive session. Number 7, no appropriate action on that. Number 8, committee reports. A, the Budget Committee by Mr. Aaron Natale, September 24, 2025.
Calcasieu Parish School Board Budget Fiscal Management Committee met at 5 p.m. Wednesday, September the 24th, 2025 in the boardroom, 3310 Broad Street, Lake Charles. A quorum was present, Mr. President. Mr. Bent presented the first item on the agenda, which is the 25-26 General Fund Budget Revision Number 1. It includes revenues and other sources of funds of $384,197,989, an increase of $12,824, and expenditures and other use funds of $385,547,691, which is an increase of $1,729,777 over the original budget. General Fund Budget Revision Number 1 projects a current deficiency of $1,349,702, which will result in a projected unassigned fund balance of $31,272,129, or 8.1% of our projected revenue. On a motion by Mr. Breaux, seconded by Mr. Hardesty, it was recommended that the General Fund Budget Revision Number 1 for 2025-2026 be approved as presented, and I so move on behalf of the committee.
All right, being that it is from committee, needs no second. Don't have any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion carries. Ayes have it.
Mr. Dent then presented a review of the annual comprehensive financial report for the 2024 fiscal year. The general fund had a surplus of $5,290,084 after other sources and use of funds. The general fund has a total ending fund balance of $110,462,539, with $45,963,173 being unassigned. He also presented the audit results of the ACFR, the single audit report, the statewide agreed upon procedures report, compliance and internal control report, and the management report on behalf of our external auditing firm, Eisner Amper LLP. The school board received an unmodified, clean audit. It was recommended that the audit results be approved as presented, and I so move on behalf of the committee.
All right, coming from committee, needs no second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carried. Ayes have it.
The next item presented was school audits. Mr. Foster, with the internal auditing director, briefly discussed several school audits and recommended that the following audits be approved. School audits for CPAS West, Cypress Cove Elementary, Brash Elementary, Hills Elementary, W.T. Henning Elementary, Sam Houston High, J.J. Johnson Elementary, Lake Charles Boston Academy of Learning, J.R. Watson Elementary, Westlake High, and F.K. White Middle School. There were no significant deficiencies and no failed audits. It was recommended that the school audits be approved as presented, and I so move on behalf of the committee.
All right, any questions? All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carries. Ayes have it. All right, thank you very much. All right. Item 8B, A&P Committee. Ms. McReynolds will be reporting for Mr. Dean Roberts as vice chair rather, from September 24th, 2025.
The Calhoun Parish School Board Administration and Personnel Committee met Wednesday, September 24th, 2025 in the boardroom at 3310 Broad Street, Lake Charles, Louisiana. A quorum was present. Dean Roberts called the meeting to order at 5:44 p.m. Mr. Barentine presented revisions to the Calhoun Parish School Board policies. There were minor revisions to the language into these policies. Instructional material, IFA, expulsion, JBE, child abuse, JGCE, behavior health support for students, JGCF, absence and disputes, JBD, computer access and use, EFA, bullying and hazing, JCDAF. On a motion by Damon Hardesty and second by Reverend Desmond Wallace, it was recommended to approve the policy IFA, JDE, JGCE, JGCF, JBD, EFA, JCDAF. I so move on behalf of the committee.
All right, any questions? All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carried. Ayes have it.
Dean Roberts made a motion and was seconded by Patrick Pichon to amend the policy expulsion JDE to leave the mandatory minimum expulsion period at 4 semesters instead of 2 semesters in the language paragraph under the heading firearm, knife, and drugs. Russell, I so move on behalf of the committee.
All right, any questions? All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carries. Ayes have it.
Russell Castile then made a motion and second by Aaron Natale to amend the policy expulsion JDE. Mr. Castile wanted the policy to be amended to the state on page 3, number 3 and 4. Number 3, any student in grades 6 through 12 found guilty of possession of tobacco, alcohol, vaping product on school property, on school bus, or at a school-sponsored event may be recommended for expulsion. Number 4, Any student in grades 6 through 12 found guilty of possession of vaping product containing marijuana are found guilty on the first occurrence of being in possession of marijuana, tetrahydrocannabinol, better known as THC, or the chemical derivative thereof, school property, on a school bus, or at a school-sponsored event shall be recommended for expulsion. I so move on behalf of the committee.
All right, any questions? All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it.
There being no further business to discuss on the motion by Damon Hardesty and second by Mary Fontenot, the committee adjourned the meeting at 6:15 p.m.
Right, thank you very much. Right, number 9, take appropriate action. A, terminate the gymnasium. All right, it was moved by Mr. Hardesty and seconded by Mr. Natale to terminate the gymnasium portion of the contract with Cotton Commercial USA Inc., Westlake High School Field House and Gymnasium Hurricane Laura Repairs Project HL 064-02, and authorize the superintendent to execute a compromise agreement with Cotton Commercial with respect to the contract. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. B, approval of resolution for sales tax. Dr. Van Meter.
Yes, sir. So October is the month that we bring to you the sales tax supplement, as well as some other supplements that need to be approved. So we'll start with the sales tax supplement, which is item B on the list. This year's sales tax supplement is $8,570, as well as $6,000. So $8,570 for those on the teacher scale and $6,000 for those on the support scale. As usual, we will pay this on the October check, so at the end of this month. This will go to all employees to be adopted at tonight's meeting, and it is based off of sales tax from last year's fiscal year. So y'all did adopt $2,000 from this to be in the salary schedule permanently, but that starts this year. So this amount is based off of last year's fiscals. So we wouldn't see a $2,000 decrease until next year. There is the sales tax supplement.
All right.
We
Well, we do have a blue card. Right. Miss Terry Johnson. No.
Carrie Johnson, representing Southwest Louisiana Federation of Teachers. Thank you on behalf of all your employees. This is quite the surprise, knowing that we are still on the bubble of gaining all this money. We would really appreciate the fact that you are giving it back to your employees. And in this way, it's going to be a great treat for October 31st on a Friday. So the kids can get all hyped up on candy over the weekend and come back to school happy, and so will the teachers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, any questions or statements from the board? All right, and who made the motion and who seconded? All right, it was moved by Mr. Natale and seconded by Mr. Hardesty to accept the resolution for sales tax supplement. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. All right, 9C, approval of state supplement and differentiated compensation supplements.
Yes, sir. So we do have several more supplements I'll kind of go through right here. The first is the state supplement. So the state has allotted this money, $2,000 for teachers, $1,000 for support staff. We will pay this on the November check, and you'll notice that these payouts are similar to the same really as what we've done the last couple of years in terms of timeline too. This goes to all employees, and this is a state allocation. So the state gives us the money, but we do have to adopt it as a board. And so that's what we're going to propose tonight. Normally, I wouldn't bring you a Compass stipend, which is something that's already in the salary schedule. We do have to have a little bit of a change in that the Compass, the evaluation system is now based off of 5 steps instead of 4. So our Compass payout is going to be based off of 5 steps instead of 4. And so we have the adjusted stipend amounts here. Basically, we kept the high amount the same. And then all we did was adjust it down to where we have the 175 as a 2. You'll notice 1 is not on there. We're not allowed to give stipends for performance or demand for 1. It's been the same for years. So this is to be paid on the December check for teachers and on the February check for leaders, similar to what we did last year because we have to wait on scores. So this is based off of Compass performance and demand. And like I said, normally we would just have this already in the salary schedule, but we're asking you to approve it tonight because it's a little bit different and it'll be the same going forward. We also have differentiated compensation money, similar, it's the same amount we've had past couple of years. Pay it on the December check. We've got a couple different ways that the state allows us to pay this out. Highly effective teachers are the ones that we've focused on, and amongst other things the past couple of years. Again, we have 4s and 5s now that are classified as highly effective, and it's approximately $350 based off of the amount that we have to be paid on the December check. Additionally, with differentiated compensation money, the money that's left over, we have for hard to staff subject areas. The state defines those. We don't have a choice on how they define them. They're defined as certified K-12 staff, certified K-12 teachers, and then certified 6 to 12 math and science teachers, and then also teacher leaders can be receive this supplement as well. We generally pay this on the January check, and it's to be adopted tonight. The only other thing that's new is some new training that our teachers are required to do. And so Act 108, which has to do with literacy, and Act 260, which has to do with numeracy, require our teachers who teach certain classes to have to go through 50 hours of training required by state law. We have been paying a lot of these stipends out of ESSER. There's no more ESSER. And yet we're asking our folks to do 50 hours of training. And so what we would like to propose to do tonight is to pay these out of the sales tax fund, similar to what we do with Compass when they're completed by the educator. That way we can continue to have our teachers compensated for their time, but these are required courses that they have to take. Even though they may have been teaching for 30 years, they still have to take the literacy training or the numeracy training, depending on what they take. We do anticipate, as we get everybody trained, this will go down, but at the same time, here at the beginning of getting everybody implemented, especially on the numeracy side and literacy side, it's imperative that we get this, get these folks, in my mind, paid for their time.
All right. Any questions? All right, Mr. O'Banion?
I guess this falls outside of Act 311.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what ends up happening is they're required to do it. We technically, we could not pay them, but I don't think that's wise. And we have assigned some, there's some time that we can give folks to do it in terms of we can allot some time within, say, in-service days and things like that. We'll never get 50 hours. But when I became CAO a couple of years ago, that was when the Literacy Act was coming in. So I went ahead and took the class to know what my folks have to do. It's substantial. Now, it's good stuff, but you're talking 50 hours of training. So it takes a while.
All right, Ms. McReynolds?
Dr. Mary Meter, I want to piggyback off of Mr. O'Banion. So are these classes online or
Yes.
is it leisure?
No, well, it's online.
Okay.
They used to be all through a separate vendor when it was just literacy. I think everything's now going through the state. We don't necessarily have to pay for the training, so this doesn't cost us anything to send a teacher through this. We're just trying to compensate our people for their time. Like I said, this is something we've been doing for a while in terms of, we've paid it with ESSER funds before. We can, break some stuff through things like title and stuff like that every year, but the problem is those funds could go up and down we just wanted to have, if this is something that the state is saying they're gonna do every year, we wanted to have some sort of revenue so that we can tell our teachers, hey, you're gonna get paid $500 when you complete this.
So is there a certain time frame that this has to be completed?
They have to complete it, generally it takes them pretty much the full year. So, it's how long it took me, I don't know if it takes anything like that long.
Ms. Ayo?
Absolutely, the teachers need to be paid for that, and I wish we could give them more than $500 for 50 hours. About how many teachers are we talking about, how much money?
You talked, when we did the math for this year, you're looking at about 500,000, 400 and change, okay? That number's probably gonna go down, because what's gonna end up happening is as we get folks trained, they're trained and then they're trained for life. So this is not a refresher or anything like that.
Okay, and there's no way we can take that out of the general fund?
You could take it out of the general fund if that's where you want to take it, but since this is a stipend, and the sales tax fund is for stipends and benefits, that's one of the, like, similar to what we do for Compass, that's what we're proposing.
So about how many teachers have to do this,
Off the top of my,
just roughly?
well, it would have to be, every 4th through 8th math teacher, if they teach math, and it's gonna be every, 5th through
It's
K3.
every
K3 on
math teacher,
English.
Every 4-8 math teacher and every K3 teacher and every K3 leader.
My thought process here is, like I said, 100% they need to be, given the money for their 50 hours, and I've heard it's a pretty detailed class. My thinking is the that when we touch the sales tax money, that sales tax, it goes to everyone that works for Calhoun Parish School Board. In fact, I wanted to bring that up, it goes to everyone that works in the Calhoun Parish School Board. So by taking it out of their sales tax, everyone across the board gets a little bit less. So if we could take it out of general funds, it'd be more fair.
Y'all have the option to do whatever you want to do. I can tell you that, like I said, this number is probably going to go down as we get folks trained. Additionally, we've already gotten with folks like McNeese, and as they send teachers to us, they're going to actually embed this training over there. So what we're going to do is whatever money's not used here is going to be distributed to all the employees, because it goes, since it's in that fund, that's where the fund goes.
Any other questions? All right, so I need a motion on 9C, approval of state supplemental differentiated compensation supplement.
Second.
All right, it was moved by Ms. Fontenot and seconded by Ms. McReynolds. All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. All right, 9D, consideration of ITEP WR Grace 2024003 ITE.
Yeah, so these are 2 ITEPs for WR Grace. If you have any questions, I'm going to have the paperwork on these. We do have representatives here that can speak to that. If you have any questions regarding these ITEPs.
Are there any questions?
This all under the new rule where we have one person vote.
I think these are old rules.
Over.
So we make
New rules would never even got to y'all.
All right, any other questions? All right, item 9D. Motion to. All right, it was moved by Mr. Natale and seconded by Ms. McReynolds. All in favor of consideration of ITEP WR Grace 2024003 ITE. All in favor, say aye. Any nays? All right, so, all right, we have 3 nays, 1, Mr. 1, 2, and 4 nays. All right, roll call. Oh, okay. So so, okay, all right.
That's all I have as a name, but,
Yeah, but, so how many? Let's just do roll call.
Would you like a roll call?
Roll call, let's do roll call to make sure, yeah.
Ms. Ayo?
Yes.
Mr. Baumgarten?
Yes.
Mr. Castile? Ms. Fontenot?
Yes.
Mr. Hardesty?
yeah.
Ms. Hardy McReynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Natale?
Yes.
Mr. O'Banion?
No.
Mr. Pishon?
No.
Reverend Wallace?
No,
Dr. Washington?
No.
I got 65. Yeah, 65.
all right, so motion carries, all right. Item 9E, consideration of ITEP WR Grace 202-004 ITE, there are two. All right. Any comments, any questions? All right, all in favor of 9E, do I need a motion? Okay, it was moved by Ms. McReynolds and seconded by Ms. Fontenot. All in favor, say aye. All right, any nays? All right, let's do roll call again, make sure we know the count.
Yes, sir. Ms. Ayo?
Yes.
Mr. Baumgarten?
Yes.
Mr. Castile? Ms. Fontenot?
Yes.
Mr. Hardesty?
Yes.
Ms. Hardy McReynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Natale?
Yes.
Mr. O'Banion?
No.
Mr. Pishon?
No.
Reverend Wallace?
No,
Dr. Washington?
No.
65.
all right, motion carries, ayes have it. All right, 9F, approval of right-of-way with Delta South Louisiana Gas, Chenault, final approval subject to attorney review of all wording on the document.
This is just a right-of-way.
All right.
For gas.
All right, it's moved by Mr. Hardesty and seconded by Mr. Castile. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. All right, any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. 9G, consideration of revised honor grad policy.
Yeah, this is, we approved the undergrad policy and had to change it a little bit with the pupil progression plan. But what it was gonna do was change it on these seniors that had been working towards an honor grad policy up to the point that they showed up this year and it was different, right? All this does is basically helps grandfather those folks in for a year, so that my seniors who may have left in May thinking they were on track for honor grad and then showed up in August and found out differently, protected for a year. We'll probably end up having to have C&I come together and look at honor grad policy as a whole. We try to stay with the state in terms of how the state makes their changes, and they're making changes pretty fast. So that's where we are right now. So I just wanted to kind of protect those seniors who, or those folks who are going to be seniors this year. So.
The second.
The change is, if you look on there, it says new at the bottom, and it's just for the seniors this year. And you'll notice that first line where it says honor grad, if they met the requirement of 110 on the former graduation index, that's exactly how it read last year. So basically, my seniors who thought they were going to be honor grads this year, if they met that 110 from last year, they still are. And then if they want to go above and beyond, they can get the distinguished honor grad with the stuff that we're going to be honoring for later on. Does that make sense?
Any other questions? All right, need someone to move on 9G. All right, it was moved by Ms. McReynolds and seconded by Ms. Fontenot. All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. Item 10, permission to advertise. A. All right, it was moved by Mr. Hardesty and seconded by Mr. Castile for additions and renovations to Westwood Elementary School District 23 bond funds. All in favor, say aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. 11, bid reports for ratification. 11A. Right, it was moved by Mr. O'Banion, all right, and seconded by Mr. Baumgarten after that time. Huh? Project HL 014-03, DeQuincy High School, new gymnasium building. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. All right, 12. All right, got a motion to, move on items A through D, by Mr. Hardesty, who seconded. All right, and seconded by Mr. Natale. All right. All in favor? Yeah, we got to which one. 12A, preventative maintenance bid, lowest bidder, state refrigeration food services funds. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. 12B, walk-in freezer refrigerator bid for LaGrange High School and Conbury Fondale Elementary, lowest bidder, Hilton's Restaurant Supply Food Services Funds. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. 12C, EREC, year 29, 26, 27, for 329 fiber optic wiring. Bid information will be available prior to the board meeting. We do have that bid information. Does anyone want to comment on that? Okay, all right. Any questions? Oh, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. 12D, EREC, year 23, 26, 27, CAT ad services for 329 switches. Bid information will be available, which we have here at our desk stations. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries, ayes have it. Number 13, correspondence. All right, it was moved by Ms. McReynolds. Do I have a second? Second by Dr. Washington. 13A, change order number 3 for the project modifications to existing library, Washington Marion High School, bond funds, District 31, Elder Architects and Associates, LLC, Gunner Construction Company, Inc. Increase of $16,413.75 and increase of 65 days. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. Number 14, condolences and recognition. All right. Mr.
I have two. One, Idell Gibson passed away. She's the wife of a board member for the 70s, a long time ago. And Edwin Peterson, he was a auto instructor for 27 years.
All right, Mr. Baumgarten, all right, Mrs. Fontenot, all right, Mr. Castillo.
Just a recognition letter to the young lady from Henry's High School that recently made a debut, the Madison Rivals, at the food can restaurant where she did the high maneuver to the customer, give her a little recognition, or recognition.
All right. Mr. Hudson, all right, Mr. Galley, Ms. McReynolds, all right, Dr. Washington, all right, Mr. Shaw, and Ms. Hale.
Mr. Paul Potton from Denton passed away. He was a long-time school board member, probably 70s, 80s, like forever. I know he has 3 kids. I don't have their addresses, but I can track those.
All right. 15, scheduled committee meetings, December 9th at 4 p.m. prior to board meeting.
Yes, sir.
Benefit committee, yes, sir.
And we're gonna have one more meeting as well. We'll do the A&P meeting on November 18th. It's already a committee night, but we'll add an A&P committee meeting there too.
All right. So on November 18th.
Yes, sir.
November 18th, 5 p.m. A&P.
Nothing in October.
All right. 16, adjournment. All right, it was moved by Mr. Hardesty, seconded by Ms. Fontenot. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion carries, ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned.